Hey y'all, welcome back. I am going to be playing with some Kiwi Lane Club goodies today. I've got this kit, has all these little designer templates to it, and I also have this extra kit, and I don't know how they refer to it, but it has these wavy templates and whatnot. So it's not in the page kit of the month, but super fab piece of paper. I'm going to be scrapbooking that, or documenting the photo of, oh, that's what I was showing you right there, that plain crate number 2 of the hubs. We were down in Florida at the end of April to the first few days in May of 2022. So I thought I would document that one, and I actually already had the photo printed as well, so that's super great. I'm going to use this template just as a guide for tearing because I like the imperfect perfection of tearing, and then I can kind of scuff it all up and be able to see the underside and all that kind of thing. Now, Kiwi Lane products have, or their papers, I should say, have a really nice white core to them. So if you do like to rip your papers, they come out rather nicely. So I'm going to do the same thing a couple more times with these other templates. And I was just trying to see these two fit together. How clever. So I thought I would see, do I want to use the same one? Do I want to do a different one for a tear? But on the left side, I'm going to go ahead and use the same one a couple of times. And spoiler alert, I will use the smaller piece that you had just seen to do a little bit of the same thing on the right side of this layout. My background of my paper, it's a bit of a navy blue, which isn't translating perfectly on screen, but it is a bit of a navy blue, and the hubs was wearing a navy blue tank top. Let's see what else to tell you. Oh, the photo's from Amelia Island in Florida. So here I am. I'm going to do the same exact thing like you saw before with these gorgeous pattern papers. I love this really deep fuchsia. It's got these leafy bits and it's super pretty. Then the last pattern I'm going to use is the back side of that fuchsia paper, and it's this really gorgeous bright white, and it has these little sunshines all over it, and it's a nice pretty pop of bright white against those deep tones. So I'm going to scuff up the edges that are showing and get these pieces tacked down. So I used the handy dandy leafy template that you see right there and went ahead and traced it out, cut it out, scuffed it up, and I'm going to use it as one of my photo mats. I'm also going to play around with this little toucan, use a bunch of these cute little cards and make a cute little critter. Now I decided that my little toucan had to be pink, and I grabbed a little bit of white. I grabbed all of the pieces on my little toucan from those cards, and I think they're hilarious. Now I'm looking through all the cards, and I'm grabbing any little bits that I might want to use as die cuts off of them, like this cute little piece. Oh, that's a cute little word set. There's these little colorful pineapples. There's another toucan. There's just like these little sentiments and things that I think will work really well for this. So I'm just going through and, oh, see how cute that little palm tree is? That's definitely going to be one of my little die cut pieces. So these cards, of course, great for pocket scrapbooking, great for title things, great for creating little die cut ephemeras, whatever you want to call it, matting photos, etc. So use them how you need to use them. They're your goodies. They're, you're the boss of you. I always say the same thing. But make sure to use all the goodies because they're just so darned cute. This is where I was looking at my layout and what I have going so far, and I'm like, I need something on the right side. I was just kind of feeling like using more of these patterns. So I'm going to repeat the same process. So I've got these pieces on. Now I'm going to grab this little punch that I have. I want to bring in some more of that really nice kind of like, I don't know, peachy pink. And I use this little scallopy circle bit. I want some of that white core to show. So I have a really rough emery board that I keep in my little tool caddy just for that purpose. It lets us get, just a little something going on. And now I'm going to start layering up all of these cute embellishments that I went ahead and cut out. And that is, I believe, Barely Art glue. This stuff is great because it does not clog. People, why does every other glue clog for me? I don't know. I need to stick pins in all of them. I need longer pins. Anywho, we are digressing. We are layering everything up. All right, so now I want to see if any of my Scrappin' Happy Studio Flair will work with this, and of course I do because I have a bazillion of them. So this is the Canvas Flare. It's got a nice bright white background and these really great like painted looking little pieces of artwork on them. So I'm going to work them into my little clusters and get them down, and then we can assess what we need to do next. But definitely wanted to bring in a little extra dimension. So I liked this little sentiment that was on one of these little cards that reads, "Just another day in paradise." I used a ticket punch to punch it on out from one of those little cards. Now I'm using another little card to back it so it'll pop just a little bit. And I'll of course scuff it up and be able to tuck it around my photo, so that will end up being my title. And it's a perfect little title card. Okie dokie, so at this point, I want to get a little bit of mixed media on here. I'm going to use a Nuvo Mica Mist in this nice rosy color. It will end up drying with a nice amount of shimmer in it, or mica as it were, so we'll be able to see that. And I believe I have my Dina Wakley white gloss spray, gloss spray, that I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of sprinkly goodness with as well, just to bring a little bit more light, a little more brightness against all of that deep, deep saturated color, including the navy. You know, I was like, there's just like too much white space, so I had to fill it in with a little mixed media. And that is this layout finish. I think it is so fun and bright and happy and cheerful. Love my funky little toucan that I did in the colors that worked for me. I know they're not the right colors. Don't come at me, people. I think it's super, super cute. What else? Oh, his little eye, by the way, is a pink fresh gem. One of the black colored ones that does kind of like the iridescent thing. Okay, still shots to follow, and I will have Kiwi Lane intel down below. So that's what I have for you guys. I will see you guys ever so soon with another video. Bye, guys.